Hey, everybody. Thanks for checking out my broadcast today. My name is Jonathan, and today is, hold on. My name is Jonathan, and today is day 306 of my 3-year challenge to lose 300 pounds. If this is your first time checking out my broadcast, just kind of a little bit about me. I'm 39 years old. I'm married. We have 4 children together. I've been overweight my whole life. I've struggled to lose weight. I've had success here and there with different weight loss programs or doing different things to lose weight, but I've never been able to maintain any sort of success with my weight loss. Once I get down to my goal weight, or once I get to where I hope to be, I seem to have things that cause me to go off track and cause me a lot of issues with keeping my weight off. So I decided to start this YouTube challenge to record this challenge that I put in front of myself. I started this YouTube channel to record the challenge. And the 2 main goals of the challenge were that I wanted to stick to this for 3 years. And the other goal was to lose 300 pounds. Carrie is checking in saying hi. Hi, Carrie. Hope everything's going okay at home. Carrie is my wife. She's been following along or joining me on along with this kind of challenge. She hasn't, she's just changed her diet. She doesn't follow the same protocols I follow. She does eat the same diet I do. And we both had a lot of success so far. I did have my 10-month weigh-in yesterday where I gained some weight over the course of my 10th month because I had a few different things, but the major thing was that I needed to have surgery on my arm. I had to have my distal bicep tendon repaired. But so far I've lost about 195 pounds in the 10 months that I've been doing this. And I've been really happy with how things are going so far. If anybody has any non-scale victories, I would love to hear your non-scale victories. Any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'd love to help you out with that. I'm getting some notifications that the quality might not be so good here. Let me see if this looks okay. I don't know if I'm dropping frames or what. I don't know too much about it, but it does look like the quality is not as good as it could be. So we'll keep plugging along here and see how it goes. Back up here. So yeah, if anybody has any non-scale victories, I'd love to hear them, any comments, things like that. I did have a comment on yesterday's video from Wayne. He was asking me if I was going to bring weight training in to increase my metabolism. And I don't have any plans to bring weight training in specifically for that reason. If I'm going to bring weight training in, it's going to be for rehab of my bicep tendon and just kind of getting myself back to where I was with the strength in my arm. I don't know a whole lot about metabolism or, the effects of weight training or cardio training on your overall metabolism. And I don't know, and maybe the diet that I'm on has affected my metabolism over, time, or over the time that I've been on the diet, but I am going to continue to just keep plugging away with the diet that I'm on. Hopefully I can start adding some cardio activity in with my, during my recovery with my arm. I haven't been able to do any of that. So any training or any working out that I'm planning on doing is going to be cardio training and not much for like heavy weight training, like that. The only weight training that I would do would be for my strengthening my arm back up here with the recovery. We didn't have a whole lot, like I say all the time, not a whole lot since the last stream. We did try a new soup last night. I am not going to put it on my list of soups that we should try ever again. I don't know that Carrie, or maybe not try ever again, but it's not on my list of favorite soups that we've had. So I would not, we've had a couple of them. I'm not sure what the name of the soup we had was yesterday. I believe that there was some issues with the beans that Carrie had used versus what is recommended. Overall, the broth of the soup was great. And it was the actual beans and celery and onions and everything that I just didn't care for the taste of that. But that's what we had for dinner. I had a snack of avocado toast. I think Carrie had shared it on our Discord actually a week or so ago, a picture of the avocado toast. And then actually it's my YouTube photo is me eating. We had this mango pico de gallos that we took our Ezekiel bread, put a little bit of miso on it, some avocado, and then some mango pico de gallo on it, and that's really good. And I had that yesterday in the morning, actually, is when I had that, now that I think about it. But that is on our Discord as well. Carrie shared a photo of what that looked like, and it was amazing. Really great. Not something, again, I say it a lot. There's foods that people eat regardless of whether they're health foods or not. And avocado is one of those foods that I just never got on board with eating a lot of avocado. And so the having it now, it's really enjoyable. I really like it. And it just, like I said, it's I had it, but it wasn't anything that I would seek out to have like a guacamole dip. If it was on top of the nachos, then sure, I'll take some guacamole with the sour cream and the cheese and everything else. Carrie says she just bought 2 containers of the pico from Aldi. So we're going to have plenty of that here coming up, which is great because it's really a much better snack than the Ezekiel bread and peanut butter that I generally go to. It takes a little bit more effort to put together than the peanut butter and Ezekiel bread, but it is a much better snack. It tastes better. It's probably better for me overall. Just a better snack. But yeah, so we had that soup last night. Not really a winner. I think I ended up having some Ezekiel bread with peanut butter to kind of have something in the evening, kind of more, because generally when we eat dinner, if we have a soup, I eat a couple bowls of soup, or if we have food, I'm eating a decent amount when I eat. And so that is so I you know, and it's crazy all the fruit I'm eating now. I mean, it's like just not anything that I would have realized that I'd be picking up and eating fruit so much. But we have in our pantry, we have a basket that hangs that has oranges on one shelf, apples on another, and bananas on another. And I find myself getting real snacky at night, and I just kind of go through and I have, off of each shelf, I just kind of rotate. I have a couple oranges, and then if I find myself going to the cupboard to snack again, then I'll grab an apple. And if I go into the cupboard to snack again, then I'll grab a banana. And so I'm not really restricting myself a ton on the food right now. And I talked about that yesterday a lot, about how I'm really focused on just the recovery of my arm and making sure that I have a lot of nutrients, and I'll worry about the weight loss kind of soon, but not so much right now. And really, I mean, I got on the scale today. It's right next to me, so it's easy for me to get on the scale. And I'm lighter by at least a half pound than I was yesterday. Tomorrow I could get on and be a half pound heavier. So it's not, I didn't eat enough food last night, or any amount of food last night that caused me any ill effect. And then I've said it many times before too, the foods that I'm eating, even if I do overeat on apples, I mean, how bad is that for you? If I eat too many oranges, it's a lot of calories, but the detriment to my body can't be that bad. It's nothing like going and buying a bag of chips or eating a Snickers bar, for that many calories, what kind of effect that's going to have on my body. So the, So yeah, that was really my evening yesterday. I had to end up get up early. I had to get up early this morning because I did have a physical therapy appointment for my arm. It was a whole lot of nothing at these appointments. It's a bit frustrating because I want to be moving forward with my rehab of my arm. I want to be doing exercises that are making my arm stronger, but I'm on a very strict regiment with the surgeons versus where I feel like I'm at. And so with the therapist, really all he can do is do some soft tissue massaging to make sure that the scar tissue is healing better. Anthony stopping and saying, hey, Anthony, I hope everything's going well for you today. I just kind of screamed into the mic there. Hey, Anthony. So I hope everything's going good with you today. But yeah, so he just does some soft tissue work where he kind of just rubs the scar tissue to make sure that the skin is healing well and is still pliable and doesn't have that much of, there was kind of like a hardness to it for the last week. And really one of the things he told me I could do is work on that to try to soften that soft tissue. And I've worked on that when I'm driving and other occasions that I have found a chance to work on that. I have done that. But yeah, it's I know I talked a lot about the rehab and recovery yesterday, but in talking to him, it was just something where I want to be doing more. I want to be able to do more or get authorized to do more. And I had ended up not, when I had my doctor's appointment, because the therapist asked me a couple times when my next doctor's appointment was, and I was like, I don't know. They never scheduled an appointment with me to follow up because at the end of my last appointment, there was nobody there to schedule appointments. I got contacted by the therapy center about scheduling an appointment with them, but I never got contacted by the doctor's office about rescheduling an appointment. So today, after my appointment while I was at work, I did contact the doctor's office to find out when I need to come in and see them again, and when we can, what to do going forward. I didn't get it is buffering. It is having issues. No, I'm getting an error down here that says I'm dropping frames or something. I don't understand what it means, but I'm getting a thing that I'm dropping frames. I don't know. I don't think I can fix it midstream. I don't know if I end and start back up. I think it would start a new stream too. So I will try to just get through this here and see what happens. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smoothing. Open widget. What does this say? It says poor. I don't know what to do to get it better. See what happens if I hit that button. I don't think I have anything else really going on in the background. Let me see. Maybe, I don't know why this is open. Maybe this will help. I don't know. I'm not sure what is going on with it, but I will, I don't know. I just wasted a bunch of time though. All right. So anyways, I ended up contacting the doctor's office. I got another appointment scheduled to see the doctor. I got an appointment to see the doctor a week from this Friday. Says it's better now. Hopefully it's better. I'm not sure if it'll stay better or not, or what the deal was, but it seems to be freezing a little bit on me. I'm going to try to watch it a little bit too. I don't know. It's tough for me to do that at the same time. So, so went to the doctor, got a new appointment scheduled. Hopefully at that appointment, a week from Friday, I'll be able to talk to them and I can get my restrictions adjusted so that I can do a little bit more at physical therapy than what they were really able to do. Because just being able to do the soft tissue stuff, it's kind of a waste of time. And in fact, I don't have another appointment scheduled to see the therapist for another 2 weeks, because he was kind of like, it doesn't make any sense for us to meet if all I can really do is rub the scar tissue, which I'm able to do myself, or that I could pretty much do that on my own. I don't need him to do that for me. The other part of what I was working on here. So then after that, I really just had a normal day of work. I don't know. I think I'm going to probably call it for today, just because this is driving me nuts that I'm having the buffering issue, and I don't want to get into something and not have it recorded very well, or not, because it's not looking like it's getting better on my end. And from what I can tell up there, it doesn't look great either. So everything's going great. I'm doing good from yesterday. The family's good. I'll get back on tomorrow and have a better stream, because I won't have all these issues if I reset it. So I want to thank you guys for checking out the broadcast. If you get a chance to subscribe to the channel, I'd love that. Click on the bell icon. You can turn on notifications so you'll get alerted when I go live, which is generally on weekdays around 4 p.m. is what I've been going live. I'm going to plan on going live again tomorrow, just because this was not a great overall experience for a stream. And